time by my channel, and happy Friday. Today's video I'm going to be sharing my favorite natural hair moisturizers. I get asked this question a ton. How do I keep my hair moisturized? What are my favorite moisturizers? What should I look for when I'm shopping for a moisturizer? So I wanted to share the ones that I have currently here in my hair closet, and also ones that I've used in the past that have worked phenomenally on my hair. Now, before we get into this, there's probably two things you want to probably research if you are in the natural hair community or new to the community, and that is your hair's porosity, and also the I guess not necessarily the textures I would look into, but more so how thick or fine your hair is, because that can often affect how much moisture you're going to need, which products or ingredients work better for your hair. So I would research those two things before you start to look for a moisturizer. One, the label's like, look at this. The label is absolutely trash, but this is the Eden Bodyworks. It's their Hairdress, and it's kind of like I don't know how to describe this consistency. Wow. It kind of melts into an oil though, like, or more of an oily feel. And I like to do this in the morning, and I also like to do this at night. The same way I put like lotion on my body, I like to moisturize my hair continuously twice a day if I can, just because as we go about the day, especially in different climates and different activities, you're losing moisture. So if you're laying down, if you're wearing cotton clothes, you're losing moisture. So it's good to do that twice a day. The next moisturizer that I love, and I'm actually currently using this regularly, is the TGIN's Miracle RX Curl Food Daily Moisturizer. I talked about this in another video when I purchased it. I like that this is also like specifically for a daily moisturizer, so they know how much moisture you're gonna need for it, versus just like a regular product that you can use for a twist out. Like, this is specifically for moisturizing your hair daily. The consistency is a little bit thicker. It definitely has a good amount of water in it, I will say though, because the way my hands feel after I apply this to my hair, it's very soft and very moisturized. So this is a good one to look into if you're looking for extra moisture and you probably have thicker hair. I would say that TGIN's, their daily moisturizer, is perfect. The next product isn't really considered a daily moisturizer. It's the Mielle Organics Moisturizing Hair Butter. Now, this is really good for like twist outs, braid outs, etc. But I have found that some days when I'm just like, my hair feels dry and it's not a wash day and I'm not sure what to do, I just grab this and I apply a little bit in my hands and run that all over my hair. Oh, this is the new one. It's probably, yeah. So the consistency is like it's pretty thick. But I think, like I said, although it's for a twist out and probably more like a styling product, I do from time to time tend to use it as a daily moisturizer, just because of how great it feels on my hair, and I think that it gets the job done in a moment. So this is another product that's like the same kind of concept. This is for styling purposes, and it is the Dove's Amplified Textures Twist in Moisture Shaping Butter Cream. Again, thick, like super thick product, but I find that when I need moisture and I just need something like in that moment, I don't have time to retwist my hair and lock in the moisture, that works really well. It smells really good too. One of my favorite smells. But this is really good again for thicker textures. I would say this one for sure. It doesn't weigh, it has a little bit, it doesn't weigh down my hair, but it definitely has a little bit of weight. So I would say if your hair is finer, it might feel way too heavy for you. But if you have thicker texture, definitely check this one out. This one recently, this is the Mielle Rice Water Moisturizing Milk. And I love milk products because they're really versatile. Like, you could use it for a twist out. You could use it mixed in with the wash and go. You can use it as a moisturizer. Literally, sometimes I like to coat my hair with like milk products when I'm going swimming or if I'm going to the beach, just to add in that moisture that might get stripped away. These are really good, and they're definitely, and it's definitely like a little bit on the lighter side. I wouldn't say it's a super heavy consistency, so that's nice depending on what your hair needs, but it does add the moisture. And this can be used on wet or dry hair, which is sometimes good to see on the packaging. Because sometimes if I'm using a product that's just, for example, wet hair, and try to use it as a moisturizer, it feels very nasty. So this is it. I like that this is letting you know that if you want to use it while your hair is wet, you can, but if you want to use it while it's dry, you can. And rice water has a ton of great benefits, so I like to try and work this one in every once in a while. Between all the ones that I have, I like to work that one in as much as I can. Product is an oil, and I would say for my hair, usually oils are not enough. It just doesn't lock it in enough, and it kind of sits on the surface of my hair, so I usually stay away from them. But this one is really good, and this is the TGIN. It's also from the Repairx line, and it's their anti-breakage serum. So this is supposed to be used all over your hair, a dime size amount. And I was really just using it to help with breakage, mostly because that's what it's for. But I was finding that it was really retaining the moisture throughout the week. So I didn't even, while, like I said, I like to moisturize my hair daily. With this, sometimes when I'm using this product, I get to the next day, I'm like, wow, it still has the softness in it. I'm just going to skip, and then I'll go, when I need it, I'll use it. It works really well for that purpose. I'm also probably going to review this soon to talk about the breakage and how that I feel that this has helped my hair. But the ingredients is black honey, coconut oil, and I think just those two together do a really great job at locking in the moisture. So that's why I like it. So the next product, I don't have it anymore because I ran out. But that's usually a good sign for me to know, okay, this product worked really well because I went through it quickly and I have to re-up. It's the Jane Carter solution, Nourish, and Shine. Why am I having a problem with that? And the reason that I really love that product is because not only does it moisturize your hair, but you can also apply it directly to your scalp, which is not, I don't say that about most products. Like most of these products that I apply on my hair, if I tried to apply them to my scalp, it would weigh it down. I would have a lot of buildup, probably a little itchiness. So I like that the Nourish and Shine is for both. It comes in handy too when I'm traveling, because it's like, okay, I need something to moisturize my scalp, but I also need something to moisturize my hair. It's in one product. It also helps with growth. My hair grew so much when I was using that. I've used it when I was relaxed, I used it when I transitioned, and I used it when I was fully natural. That product is really good, and I always recommend that to people when they're dealing with dryness, especially if you're dealing with like itchiness in your scalp. That's the product to start with. And the last product that I also don't have anymore because I ran out is the, I always say this wrong, the LastQP. Maybe I'm saying it right. I started to transition, and I just stumbled across this product in one of my friends' room. Like, she just had it on the counter. I was like, oh, what's this about? She's like, oh, it's great. My hair loved that. It ate it up, and I could use it for dual purposes, like a twist out, braid out, but I also really like to use it as a daily moisturizer. I would say if you're dealing with dryness and your hair is kind of in between fine and thick, it's like not too fine but not too thick, and you have a little bit of a tighter texture, I would try that one out. I've recommended it to several people who haven't had nothing but good things to say. So I'm not just saying that it works for me. Other people with texture that's a little bit different from mine, it worked for them as well. If you guys have any questions about moisturizers, or if there's a moisturizer that you want to try and you want to ask me about it, definitely let me know in the comments below. I will see you in the next video. Oh, hold on. Before I go, if you made it this far, depending on what you're interested in, we do a lot of different things here, from DIY projects to hair videos and beauty and fashion. But there's a pattern. So usually what I do is I put two natural hair videos next to each other, two fashion videos next to each other, and then two DIY ones. So if you're coming back for something specifically, definitely be on the lookout for that so you can catch them. And thank you again, as always, for watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye!